50 questions in the TOEFL listening comprehension section. Answer keys and transcripts are available at the end of this video. Let's start.
Now we will begin Part A with the first conversation. Number 1.
Were you able to do the last problem in the math assignment?
No, it was too hard for me.
What does the man mean? Number 2.
You don't seem really happy with your exam results.
Well, I didn't fail, but I also didn't pass by much.
What does the man mean? Number 3.
Where are the dirty clothes? Have you taken care of them?
They're in the washing machine.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
When do you think we should leave on our trip? If we leave on Tuesday, we won't have very much time for a visit.
Why not leave on Monday instead of Tuesday?
What does the woman
You cannot work remotely with international clients if you don't have any degree, have no work experience.
suggest? Number 5.
What was in the letter from the landlord?
It was not good news. The rent has been raised.
What does the man mean? Number 6.
I've had to work way too many hours for the last 2 weeks.
Your efforts have not been unappreciated.
What does the woman mean? Number 7.
Could you help me with this?
I'll wash the lettuce if you'll make the dressing.
What are the man and woman most likely doing?
Ini sampai berapa menit? Sampai berapa menit? Beberapa menit.
Number 8.
Is Jack going with us to the restaurant tonight?
I was unable to convince him to go with us.
What does the woman mean? Number 9.
Can you tell me how I can find the biology lab from here?
Just go down those steps and enter the door after the first one.
What should the man do? Number 10.
Is Professor Nash a good lecturer?
He doesn't speak very loudly, but otherwise he's great.
What does the woman say about Professor Nash? Number 11.
We have another history exam on Friday, and I hope this one isn't as hard as the last one.
You can say that again.
What does the woman mean? Number 12.
Is the room ready for the conference?
I don't think it's been set up.
What does the man say about the room? Number 13.
Are you going to be able to stay up and study for the exam?
I'm not sure. I'm on my last legs.
What does the woman mean? Number 14.
What did you think of the guest speaker?
I was fascinated by his ideas.
What does the man mean? Number 15.
How's the weather today?
It's just not as humid as it was last week.
What does the man say about the weather? Number 16.
How did the professor react when you explained that you'd missed class because you were ill?
She couldn't have been more understanding.
What does the woman say about the professor? Number 17.
That was some air show. The skydivers pulled off some incredible feats.
I thought so too. I just couldn't believe what I saw.
What does the woman mean? Number 18.
Do you think that the restaurant was too expensive?
I was surprised at the prices. We barely had enough to cover the bill.
What does the woman mean? Number 19.
Are you going to be taking microbiology this semester?
I wish I could put off taking it for another semester, but I can't.
What does the man imply? Number 20.
I'll see you at the first psychology lecture tomorrow.
Then you did enroll in the course.
What had the man assumed? Number 21.
Let's look over the blueprints for the building one more time.
Good idea. We need to be sure that the design is absolutely correct before construction begins.
Who are these people most likely to be? Number 22.
Did our team win the game?
If the runner hadn't fallen, then our team would have won.
What does the man imply? Number 23.
That exam's going to be really difficult, and we have a lot of work to prepare for it.
Let's get going on it now.
What does the woman suggest? Number 24.
Are you happy that Kathy is one of the members of our group for the class project?
I'm not really happy about it, but I can manage to get along with her to get the project done.
What does the man say about Kathy? Number 25.
Can you believe that the department has changed the requirements for our major?
This change wasn't unexpected.
What does the man
No matter your education or your experience, you can work remotely. You only need
mean?
Berapa menit? 15 ke 20. Berapa menit?
Number 26.
I'm not sure if we should try to buy a house in a few years or keep on renting.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
What does the woman mean? Number 27.
Did you enjoy the sightseeing trip that you took last week?
It couldn't have been more perfect in any way.
What does the woman mean? Number 28.
Were you able to deal with the part of the exam on medieval architecture?
The topic was barely covered in the lectures, yet it was a major part of the exam.
What does the man say about the topic? Number 29.
I can't believe that there's going to be an exam tomorrow.
I wish the professor had announced the exam a little bit earlier.
What does the woman imply? Number 30.
Here's a small gift for your birthday. It's something I know you like.
So you did remember my birthday. Thank you so much.
What had the woman assumed? This is the end of Part A. Go on to the next page. Now read along with me as I read the directions for Part B. Remember, you should not read ahead or turn the pages while the directions for this part are being read. Part B. Directions. In this part of the test, you will hear longer conversations. After each conversation, you will hear several questions. The conversations and questions will not be repeated. After you hear a question, read the 4 possible answers in your test book and choose the best answer. Then, on your answer sheet, find the number of the question and fill in the space that corresponds to the letter of the answer you have chosen. Remember, you are not allowed to take notes or write in your test book. Now we will begin Part B with the first conversation. Questions 31 through 34. Listen to a conversation between 2 students.
Dora, could you please give me some help?
With what?
I kept putting off my History 101 paper, and it's due next week.
If you want to pass the course, you've got to write that paper.
I know. I thought that since you're a history major, you could help me come up with a topic for my paper.
History 101 is about American history. You could write about the Revolutionary War, or the Civil War, or World War I.
Oh, I don't want to write about wars. I don't want to think about killing and death. Can you think of something else?